My name is Ben St. Ange, and this was today's tour at Irondequoit Bay with Local Eco Guides LLC. I was gonna say we got everybody signed up. All right. So the first thing I wanted to kind of show everybody, which you see as soon as you park, is this open bay area. This is the north end of the bay. You can see a lot of times you'll have eagles fishing, as you know, a few of us got to see an eagle fishing as we got here. They like to perch and eat their food basically in any of these trees that are along the water. A lot of times you'll hear a report of people seeing eagles with fish like right above the playground. So this is a great spot to see them, and that's year round. They'll also perch on the other side there, and when this is all iced over, you can see them right in the middle of the ice out here. Typically they're far out for pictures, but it's always really cool to see, and you always run the chance of them flying overhead of you and going to the lake. Next spot I want to take you guys, we can start walking over to the bridge, then we'll go out to the lighthouse, and that's where you're going to see a lot of ducks. During the summer months you'll see osprey fishing there, and CJ's going to be the one who tells you what species of ducks out there. That's not my forte, but yeah, any questions, feel free to ask me. CJ will answer anything we can. If the wind stays and the fog lifts, which I think it will, that'll be good conditions for eagles flying. Eagles, they use the thermals to fly a lot in the wind, so windy they definitely fly. And when it's foggy, like dark and rainy, unless they're going point to point, you're not going to see them out much. Eagles like to conserve their energy, and so everything they do matters. So usually when they're flying, it's to fish. If it's not easy flying, it's to fish. And if they can't see well because of the conditions, then they're not going to be out. Okay. So this morning it's going to be, I was surprised to see that one fishing right in front of us when we got here, but it'll probably pick up as it gets a little bit nicer.
Did he catch the fish?
Yep, we saw him catch fish, and he brought it right over to one of those trees over by the playground. I'm not sure if it was all the way dead yet or not, but yeah, we'll go out here and then we'll go out here.
He likes it with a spear. Not today though. Should I end up in the water?
So this is nice and close for me. This is the eagle spot that I go to all the time when I can't make it out to Onondaga or any of those other places. So as the weather warms up, you'll see a lot of your smaller spring birds along the shore here, along the coast. So you can get, if you come out on this little spot, this dock, you can get nice pictures of them in the trees. So this year, early in the winter, I braved it out there, and it was the whole way out to the lighthouse was super iced out. So I only got like 3/4 of the way out there, but that was my first time ever. I've only been doing this for 2.5 years, so that was the first time I ever saw long-tailed ducks, and there were
oh my gosh, look at them all to the right now. Big raft of them. Got to be close to 20.
So I hadn't seen them in the 2 years prior that I was doing this, so I don't know if they come here often or.
Yeah, good shelter right now.
If you guys want to walk, we can start walking and probably get a little bit closer to the raft.
Yeah, let's do it. How about we said before you go, I saw you do a quick photo. This might be a good little shot here if we could.
Sure.
My hands will work.
Hey, Deb. He's going to try and get us all in here.
Yep, I like it.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
So in the poster that CJ made for me for this tour, one of the pictures is one of those long-tailed ducks coming in, flying and landing. This is actually where I took that picture. So it was coming in and just landing right here. And So a big thing about photography is you always want to ideally have the light behind you and illuminating the thing that you're taking a picture of. And so as the sun comes across in the morning, this is usually a good spot to get them cutting this angle. So any of these pictures here, even up on that platform, are really good in the morning. So, but that's where that picture is taken. What seems to be the pattern with the large flux of eagles is they'll come to Irondequoit Bay first from wherever they're coming from. I'm guessing Canada, Maine, wherever. They'll come here, hang out in here for about a week or two, and then they head to Onondaga. And it's usually around the time when all the surrounding lakes are freezing. So the bay's in the process of freezing when they get here, or it's almost completely frozen when they get here. They don't spend long here, and then they go to Onondaga. And the reason they go to Onondaga Lake is they've got the water treatment plant there. It spits out warm water on the end near the Destiny Mall. And there's perfect viewing there at the creek walk and on the opposite side the pedestrian bridge. So they'll spend most of the winter there because it's the only open water. And then once that opens up, they're like, hey, you know what, I bet nearby bodies of water are open too, it's less competition, and then they start to fan out. And a lot of times that's where the numbers around here will pick up, is when it starts dying there. So if you follow two Facebook groups, the Bald Eagle of Irondequoit Bay and the Bald Eagles of Onondaga Lake, you'll be able to tell where they're at. I mean, and you can kind of predict it too. So if we're saying there's a lot of eagles here, then it's probably not worth a trip out to Onondaga Lake. And if there's a lot at Onondaga Lake, it's probably not worth a trip here. So, and then inverse is true. Everybody's going to be posting pictures at Onondaga and not here, and vice versa. So,
Where are they at right now?
Right now, so once everything thaws out here, so they've already moved from Onondaga to here, they'll move back to their home. So this is, it's getting late into their mating season. So we'll have the resident eagles. There's a few pairs here that'll stay here year round, but most of them will go back to wherever their nests are, wherever they want to be year round. So that could be Canada or Maine or, you know, the Adirondacks, wherever. So
Do they stay together?
Sometimes. So when a bunch of eagles fly together, it's a convocation. Without tracking them, there's no way to tell where they're all coming from. I just know when they get here and when they leave. And usually they're looking for a mate when they become adults. So it's not like they're mating and like traveling with the love of their life when they're 3 years old. They could be, but I don't think that's necessarily the case.
The local ones, I heard last year they didn't make that. The eggs didn't make it.
Yeah, so every year's different. Sometimes you'll have success, sometimes you won't. And there's a lot of speculation on why eagles aren't successful. A lot of people think that it could be with the local, you know, human interactions or noise. But I'm not sure if you guys are tracking it, but there's a eagle nest right in the residential area on Lakeshore, and they seem to be fine. And they chose that location. It's not like people built after their nest was built. That's a new nest, relatively new nest. So I don't know. I don't think people bother them as much as others do, but
They're there year round, right?
yeah. Well, that nest is. So the eagles that nest there are year round. However, eagles, a lot of times pairs will have 2 to 3 different nests that they go between. And if they're successful in that nest this year, they might return. It's more likely that they'll return, but they might go to a different nest. It really depends on them.
Does another eagle couple ever take over somebody else's?
I don't.
You know what I mean?
I don't want to say never, but I think it's pretty rare. I think eagles kind of own it. Yeah. Yeah. I am familiar with, there's It's way out near the Iroquois Wildlife Refuge. But there's a eagle nest out there that was a red-tailed hawk nest first, and then the eagles took it over and built it up and made it even bigger, and like now they own it. So they kicked the red tails out. Yep. All right, if we got everybody, we can start heading in. So this area gets pretty muddy, especially this time of year. So just beware. If you go slightly off trail, it's not as muddy. So you can always, you know, kind of cut through the trees and stuff too as you wish. But as we walk through here, there's a good chance we'll see deer. You can stumble upon deer just kind of hanging out ahead of us, get good pictures of them. And then as we get to the shore, you can get a lot of eagles in trees. Typically you'd see that, you could see them from here. I don't see any right now, but it's still a good spot. You can get a lot of different waterfowl. So where's Brian? So this is part of Bay Park West. I guess this is just the far end of it. So this tree right here, this big dead tree, one day I was this year, I was south end of the bay, and I couldn't see any eagles at the Bay Park West where I'm going to take you guys next. And so I came down here and I looked over from the road and I saw a bunch of eagles. When I got closer, I counted 7 in this tree, and they're all juveniles.
Wow.
And then as a photographer, obviously you want to get just a step closer, and then eventually all but 2 of them left. But 2 of them stayed for perfect pictures. And so this tree right here, you can keep an eye on, and you can see it from the road.
Is that Empire down there? That way?
Yeah, Empire's
because we
down
pulled
at the end
over
there.
and there, you see, I've seen 6, 8, 10 of them.
Here's an eagle right now.
Yep.
A juvie.
Everybody see the turkey vultures too? That was great.
Yep, so that big blue water tower we passed by, turkey vultures will sit on that all throughout the summer. You get pretty cool pictures of them.
Learning about this tree is probably the price of admission.
Yeah, no, this is amazing. You can see an eagle perched up there in the tree. It's a little bit far out.
Right now?
Yep, right there, you can see it.
Yes.
There's an eagle in the tree over here.
Yep, I see one to the right. There might be a bunch. There's a couple on the left here, it looks like. You see the one on the right, or which one are you looking at?
The one in the
I see that one here.
You see another one?
No, I just see the one. That's probably the one you're pointing at.
That's the one I'm pointing to. Yeah.
There might be a couple in here. They like the end of Snyder. This is Snyder Island that pokes out. It's not really an island, but
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Ronnie?
here's one right now. It looks like he's going to try and fish or something right up in the sky.
Right there.
So our next spot, so there's at least 2 over there. Our next spot we'll see on the other side of Snyder Island. So assuming he stays perched where he's at, we'll probably get a good picture of that. And you can see way out on the other side, there's eagles flying around right now. Those big birds way on the other side flying together.
Kind of see the little tuft on their head.
They're tangling. A lot of times
Little group right
eagles will flirt with each other, they'll fight each other, and that's really their mating ritual.
is what I've heard, yeah.
There's a juvenile fishing right across from us. See it flying? Go
Yep,
to the
nice
water,
and low, yeah.
fishing.
So you got, Javi just pointed out, there's a juvie on the opposite side, flying low, fishing, straight out. And then over here you got a couple that are doing like their mating ritual where they fly and like they try and grab each other. But that's a bit far out. So the last spot that we're gonna go today is actually the Abraham Lincoln Lodge. If you see that modern looking building over there, that's the Abraham Lincoln Lodge.
Okay.
So we'll end up down there.
There's from the parking lot at the park and come all the way around.
Yep, so there's a couple of different ways to get there. I'm gonna do the shortcut,
The
right
drive.
on the road. Yep.
Yeah, you could drive down there, right? I did stop. I didn't know because the sign
Well,
was
so-
confusing up top.
Yeah, so usually they have there's a gate that blocks access to vehicles. At least when I'm over there, the spot that I'll see them the most is right in that area, all up in the trees. But it also depends on what time of year you're there. Like right now, as the eagle population kind of drops in this area, you might not see a lot. I expect we're going to see a couple, but they also, the juvies blend so well in the trees, you have to really look pretty hard for them.
It was a couple of years ago, we walked out on the ice from where the boats are.
Yep.
And we probably went halfway down the bay, and the ice was good, and you could actually, you were more or less under the nests.
Yep.
Out on the ice.
Yeah, no, you're braver than I am. I'm not brave enough to go out on ice with my stuff, but
I'm not brave. When I was little, I fell in the creek. I'm like, oh, let me see how, and boom, I fell in the creek next to our house up here. It was a long walk, long cold walk home.
You won't see me going back.
Another fun fact, if you see large groups of gulls, like these gulls, and you can't find any eagles, just watch the big pack of gulls. As soon as they jump up, you know there's an eagle around, because they'll all disperse.
At least 3 eagles. I know there's 2 there and 1 in the house.
Yep, there's one right here too.
Up in the chair, pop down, sit, and I got mono pod, so I'm all rigged up.
I've got an eye for them. Okay.
When we sail, this is the Bay Bridge, right? Right there?
Yep, I think so.
There's a falcons.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of times we'll stall the boat and just look. It's pretty cool.
This one's looking pretty aggressively. I might get lucky and get a catch right here. See what I mean about the gulls? How they all just took off?
Yeah.
Because that eagle flew right over that group, and so they all disperse.
Oh, yeah, I see the eagle. Oh my God, he just turned beautiful.
I'm kind of anxious to get you guys to my favorite spots. So if you guys are good to go, we can go to the next spot.
Thank you.
You gotta love it when nature works with you, because it could have very easily been nothing out here today. Oh yeah, I love it out here. It's nice and quiet. So we're just gonna take this road straight along, and then there's a boat launch just before it goes uphill. We'll park right there in the boat launch.
Okay, so stay on this road.
Yep, just stay on this road and go straight.
Trying to wipe them and wash them off.
What's that?
Nut hatch in the back.
Right there, 2 eagles.
Oh, yep, right over us.
Not far from us. We have
What are you pointing at?
Oh, there's
2 eagles?
they're coming back. Look.
right here, right there. And we'll have
Another one, a third one over top, right above us. They're saying hi.
Man, that was cool. See? They don't want to leave.
Where are you from?
Born and raised in Miami, down south. They're about 25 years in the Florida. Yes, man.
You never know what you're gonna see.
Nope, you know the spots, but it's just, you got to get lucky too.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. No, thank you. I appreciate it. It was an obligation.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
And talk and
That's awesome.
Dark bird against the dark sky.
The fact that you got one is that's impressive.
It is. Well, it's not, but it is what it is.
We're here to see eagles and have fun.
No, definitely.
as those eagles are flying ahead, I know you pointed, I think you pointed out there's a woodpecker in this tree too. I don't know what.
Yeah, downy woodpecker
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I heard it was a red belly or a flicker.
The Braddock Bay for research.
Yep, another one coming in.
No.
Flying right to, probably to the tree that we were just at. Look at it. What's it doing?
Beautiful.
It's literally waving at us.
That was awesome. What a show, Ben.
They love me.
They know.
This past winter in
Good show.
We're supposed to park here?
No, we're gonna end up parking down by a boat launch, but
That was a good stop.
yeah, that's
That was a great site. That was cool.
so that right there, that's the north end, or we're at the south end of Snyder Island. A lot of times you have eagles perching on those trees at the end, overlooking the bay. And then obviously anywhere along here you can get eagles perched as they come back with fish or whatever, as we just saw. So thanks to these gentlemen, they're the ones who told me it was up there. I didn't see it at first. Yeah, there was an eagle right up in one of these trees here. So hopefully somebody got a picture of it.
Yeah, got it.
All right,
Here.
that was awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks again. Did you get it? I wasn't quick enough.
Have you been Wingo in Maryland?
Yeah, I'm debating whether or not to do that in 2 weeks or not, because I can't go in April when the shad, but hopefully the shad run starts early and I can go there early. I don't know, but we'll
There
see.
are plenty of eagles. I have two friends of mine. There are plenty of eagles right now there.
Yeah, I like it. It's a great spot.
Yeah. Have you been there before?
Yeah, I've been there twice. The last time I went there was November, but they had the turbine shut down, so it was kind of slow. But and then there's a couple more right up in here. Looks like 3.
There's 4.
So there's 4 there, 3 here,
Where's the other 3?
like right up in here. They're all like a little triangle.
Yep.
And then I think there's another one deeper. Yep, so there's at least 8.
Fish? Is that why they hang over up there?
So this is just one of their roosting areas. It's basically, yeah, that's where they just kind of hang out and rest and either go fish or wait for one of the other eagles to be successful, and then they'll go try and steal it from them, which is usually that's more common.
No, there's no nest up there. They just hang there, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But they'll go sleep someplace else at night.
They might sleep in the roosting area. It depends.
Oh, with no nest?
Yeah, they
nest.
could sleep anywhere. There's
And yeah, there's another one back there. This is one of the juveniles on those branches.
that's incredible.
Oh my God.
There's tons of them.
Javi, are you going to post these somewhere? Do you have your site, a website that you?
I think I put it on your page or his page.
Is it the bald eagles of in wild? Was it bald eagles and wildlife on Irondequoit Bay?
Yes,
Okay. I've probably seen it. I probably liked it.
because I jump in here in my kayak and I just go around the entire lake, and that's how I got those pictures from there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you get in the
Oh, I get in
kayak
the
with the
kayak.
camera?
Yeah.
You got a big waterproof bag you put all that stuff in?
No.
No?
You go out
I'm
in the
from
kayak?
Florida, brother. Okay. Been in boats my entire life.
So you go out now in the kayaks?
Yeah, I just did. This picture is from 3 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right there in the corner behind the condos, the houses back there, is full of eagles.
That's the so the next spot is LaSalle's, and then we're gonna go. I got permission behind the Bellagio. We're all gonna park there, and that's what you're talking about. It's a perfect spot for
Yeah.
them.
It's a hawk right there. Is that a hawk or an eagle? Right there.
No, I just saw that.
I thought.
They have signs that say that they'll tow people if you're illegally parked. But I told them that we had this, and I called ahead, and I got permission for us to park there.
From my car. Yes, ma'am. I just from my car. Just stayed.
I don't know. In my experience, I always just kind of. There's one fishing behind us.
Forgiveness.
Yeah, I asked for forgiveness after. This one behind us is fishing, and that's going to be decent. Yep.
Where's LaSalle Landing?
So that is, if you look straight across, you see where all those like little posts are in the water.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's basically straight into there.
Oh, that's okay. That's Barbell, right? The restaurant.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the restaurants
Okay,
that well.
that's the Barbell. That's the park where you park for Ellison. Okay, I know where. That's like where people put canoes in.
Yep, exactly.
Okay,
Right there.
So
That's
because
LaSalle's.
somebody posted that they got some shots from LaSalle.
Yep. So that's
Landing.
a very popular spot. That's the spot we're going to go to next.
Oh, okay, okay, good.
I love it.
We were very fortunate to see all those
Yeah.
Yeah.
today.
Yep.
That was
Very
awesome.
lucky.
I love it.
It's
Like I
a
said,
good day. And it got nice out at the right time.
Yes,
So.
past January.
And because it was so like foggy early, like I kind of predicted it would happen like this, but now you see them out fishing because they can actually see better through the into the water. Look at this one doing crazy maneuvers as it lands.
I mean, I've never been that lucky.
He's got a fish, I think.
For beer, I go to Tennessee. But I've never been that lucky.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
I wish.
photography.
Let me know about that, friend.
And when you posted, you know,
No,
that you
no,
thought you were
no
going to do
thanks.
this, I'm like,
Yep.
this is great.
Yeah, so this, like you could see the difference between our lenses. So his was big, way bigger, but this is,
Is that 400?
nope, this is 800.
Woo!
But the perk is it's so maneuverable. I can get any, like I don't get thrown off. I can
yeah.
catch every shot. The better quality lenses are typically a lot heavier because there's a lot more glass.
No.
But you can have cheap ones that are heavy too because of mechanisms and stuff.
But that's maneuverable, you said. You can.
Yeah, so this one, if you want to hold it, you can.
No, I'm good.
It's,
I don't
it's
want to
very light.
trust myself.
No, but so it's closed right now.
No.
So those ones that you took, how will they look on there? Are they pretty close up?
So let's see, let me get one. So it's not exactly in focus, but just to give you an idea. So that's that.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you can crop in,
Yeah.
and then like if I were to publish it,
Oh,
I'd probably just crop it.
And what island?
Either Amherst or Wolf Island. They're right next to each other. No.
Tell if they're male or female again.
When they're in flight, it's really hard. If they're sitting next to each other, it's a little easier. Females are bigger. They've got a little bit more like longer talons, and their beak is a little bit more pronounced. And
Okay.
it sets further back on a female, I think, on their face, like under their eye. But when they're flying, it's really challenging to tell. But this spot's nice. A lot of times you'll have ducks swimming close. You get, I've had a great blue heron like right here on the edge when I was parked here. Lots of stuff comes in nice and close to the boat launch. So I've got permission to park from 10 to 11 at the Bellagio apartments. So I think we should do that next and then do LaSalle's last. So if you guys want to head over there, we can go check that spot out and see what we can find over there. I know this spot's been great so far, but I want to make sure everybody sees as much as we can here on Onondaga Lake. And he pushed, this was a long time ago, mid 80s, maybe early 80s.
Used to tool around other booths for nothing better.